the world and staying safe. Today, I am getting into a practice session with my coach, pro driver, pro sim racer, Gregor Schill, who lives in Germany. Gregor, are you there?
Yeah. Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing well.
Cool. So, yeah, tomorrow I have a big race coming up. It's for the GT World Challenge America Esports Championship, which I've been invited to. And there's going to be a lot of fast drivers. It's a multi class race, and I am behind the wheel of this Porsche Cayman GT4. So, I need to get up to speed, and I've been practicing all week for this. However, I feel like I'm stuck, and I need Gregor's help before tomorrow's
Yeah,
race.
yeah. We will see how much lap time we can cut off, off the cake. So let's
Sounds
see. I mean,
awesome.
are you already on the server or?
I backed out of it, but I'm just gonna get onto it right now. Here we go.
Yeah.
So there's
No worries.
5 drivers on there. Okay. So here we go, everybody.
Yeah, I think basically just load your setup and just get comfortable with the track, and then as you did like 4 or 5 laps, we will start,
Okay.
getting really deep into the coaching session, see where we can improve,
Sounds
and
good.
yeah. Hopefully you will be faster at the end of the stream than right now.
That's right. That's the goal. So this is my first time in the server because it's been up, but to be honest, I've been pretty
hmm
intimidated as far as getting on there. And I don't know like what stops me. I think because I know like these super fast drivers will be in here, and I know that I should be able to practice with them because essentially I'll be racing with them tomorrow. But
hmm
it just always kind of scares me to get on early.
Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't be scared. I mean, at the end, it will really help you because you see your like opponents practicing and also which lap times they are doing. So you will have immediately like a reference where you stand. And what is also like cool about it is like if you see that another driver is in the same car as you and is much faster, you can just go into the replay, save the replay, and just study it.
Absolutely, that's true. I never really thought about that, so that's a good point. What's up, Tainted Spawn? How's it going there on Twitch? Taya Musant is watching us on YouTube, and
Oh, cool. I see.
yes, yes, it's this is a pretty serious practice. So I just loaded the Coach Dave setup, and
Perfect. Yeah.
I'm just gonna go ahead and drive, I guess.
Yeah, maybe increase the pressures by 7 clicks all around because the track temp is really low.
Got it. Oh, weird. Okay. Setup. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to save it as 18. So, cool. Cool, that's right, Taya. Yes, I can watch their lines. That is definitely something I need to do. I just want to make sure that for some reason it feels like my controls are there we go. All right, let's do it.
Yeah, let's go.
Low tire pressure, stay away from
Back a
curbs.
little bit. So I did a community race here yesterday, and it
Mhm.
was not good. So
Oh, okay.
I need to make fewer mistakes or minimize.
Yeah, minimize mistakes is crucial around here, especially on the top of the mountain. It's so easy to touch the wall.
Yeah, and I always kind of, I mean, that's the spot where I lose it most of the time. It's at the top.
Mhm. Yeah, definitely. It's
Whoop.
also the
There we
most
go.
difficult part of the track. So.
Just warming up my brain this morning. It's 10 a.m. where I am, so it's a nice way to start the day.
Mm.
Ooh. Oops. That was weird. That was kind of like, seemed like I had a lag or something.
Okay. Which section of the track do you like the most?
Honestly, I love the downhill the most, even though it's super tricky and I know I'm losing a lot of time, but I love the feeling of
Mhm.
going downhill. There we
Yeah,
go.
that's true. Oh, wrong gear.
Oh, what gear was I supposed to be in?
No, I was
Oh,
in the wrong gear.
I was like, all right, kid. All right.
Oh.
Got it. Okay. So do you have a race here at Bathurst tomorrow as well? Gregor?
What? Sorry.
Do you have a race at Bathurst as well tomorrow?
My race tomorrow is at Monza.
Oh, got it.
Yellow
Okay.
flag is empty too.
I just think I think you should have enough fuel, so I will overtake you, and then you can follow me a little bit.
Got it. Go ahead.
Just that you practice also driving behind a car,
Yes.
and maybe just get the line in your muscle memory if you didn't have already.
Okay. This part scares me going close to the wall.
The wall doesn't bite you. It just
Sometimes it does.
yeah.
Oh,
True.
no.
Oh no. Well,
I don't know
okay,
why that made me just laugh.
let's go. Let's go both into the pits.
Okay. Oh no. It does totally bite me.
Oh, man.
Okay, so let's drive again. I'll just follow you out of the pit.
Yeah, I just need to increase the pressures on my side, so
Okay.
like that.
What's up, Arthur on Facebook? How's it going? Jump down. How are you on Twitch? And Paul, how's it going?
Okay.
Oops. There we go. Come on. Go cargo. Let's do it.
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
Okay.
Oops. Oh, geez. I don't even know why. I was just watching you, and I'm like, okay, go ahead. Oh, you're much later on that corner than I've been going. Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
oh, oh, oh,
Stop! See?
oh. Come on.
This is not going well. I swear I did so much better before. Should
Yeah,
I
no
just
worries.
continue?
Go,
Go
go
back to
back
the
to the
okay.
garage. Yeah.
Cuz I'm like, "Oh, this line, I need to take this line. Well, I'm going too fast." I was like, "Oh." Oh
Uh,
boy. Okay. Third time. Let's do it.
let's go.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
So you're going wide here.
Oops.
Oh, stop!
Oh
Oh my
let's
god.
go.
What's
Okay,
happening? What's
let's go
happening?
back to the pits one more time.
One more time. Can't even make the first corner.
Okay.
See, this is why I'm like hesitant to jump in, but I know I have to do it tomorrow. But
Now we take it slow.
well, because I'm looking at your car, I'm like, where is he braking? I know he said at the 100, but is he? I don't see his brake lights, and this is I'm like, oh wait, no, he
Yeah.
is braking, and it's too late. This is what's going through my head. It's because I'm so far behind you. I'm like,
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
he doing over there?
Wait, he's not braking for the corner. Oops.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, 100.
Okay. I'm looking in.
There
Okay.
we go.
Yeah. You got this corner.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, next one.
Okay. So no curb on that one. Or we're just avoiding the curbs because it's our outlap.
Yep.
Okay, got it. Oh.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
I want that you try to be as close as possible to me, okay?
Oh, got it. Okay.
And tell me if I'm too fast, because then I will just yeah, go a little bit down on the limit that you just can copy the line,
Yes.
and then we can increase the pace after each lap.
Okay. Like I'm full throttle. There we go.
Let's go.
All
Yeah.
right. Cool.
Yeah,
There we go.
good.
That's a tough line to get out there to the right. It's kind of scary.
Ooh. Did you get understeer or why did you hit the wall?
Yeah, I got understeer.
Okay.
And it's hard to stay out there.
Like here, just break down once on the brakes under the bridge, then once again here, and then for this turn again. It's like braking in 3 stages.
Okay. Oh, there's a car behind me.
Yeah,
I'm letting them go.
Clear on the right.
yeah, me too. Let's go, full throttle.
Okay. Oh, like where are you braking? Yeah, we're gonna
150.
150. Okay.
Yeah, just when I'm crossing 150.
Okay, got it. That's what I thought, but I didn't see your brake lights, so I'm like,
That's interesting. I mean, normally you should see them.
yeah.
Verena Mei, first on fastest lap.
Are you in second on this one?
Yep.
Okay.
As it looks like you can carry much more speed through the first turn.
Okay. You're braking at the 100?
For turn 1.
Yeah.
No, there's like a barrier on the right side, and there's like the change of advertisement I'm using like as a reference point to brake.
Oh, okay.
There's like a white barrier and then the black one, or the other way around.
Okay.
And just when it changes, that's the reference point.
All right, I'll take a look next time around. Oh.
Car on the left.
Oops.
Ooh, another
Yikes.
car.
Arr. Arr.
Where are you?
Over here. I hit the wall.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Oh, okay. Okie dokie. Okay, I think your car looks damaged. Let's go back to the pits.
Oh no. Okay. Oops. Oh, so sorry.
No worries, no worries.
There goes
Happens.
your safety rating. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. So, oh my gosh, this is not going well. So, let's try it one more time. Okay.
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 Just drive out when you're ready.
Low tire pressure. Stay away from curbs.
You can drive. I
Okay.
want to stay behind for a couple of laps just to see
Okay.
if you're braking at the right spots, and yeah,
Got it.
just find out where our speed differs.
Okay, so I'm looking for this braking point.
Mm-hmm. Like here on the left, just before the tarmac on the left side, you brake
Oh,
basically.
okay.
Flag. Be careful. Yellow flag in sector 1.
You can overtake me.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Big lift over here. Oops. I'll let that go.
Careful with the Ferrari. Yeah,
Yeah.
good job. Oh, too fast.
Too fast, yeah. I don't know why I can't do a lap today.
Okay, let's go back. I think your car. Uh,
I think it's just like I'm so nervous.
I think we should request, you know, how's it called? Like an own, you know, building from Porsche where they only like produce Caymans for us.
Yeah.
Because
There
we
you
need
go.
to change the car.
Car
So
one car a lap. Oh my
yeah.
gosh. Okay. So
Okay.
let's go again. And I feel bad for all these other cars as well because they're trying to get some practice in.
Well, but we didn't disturb them actually. I mean, every
Okay.
time we let them go, so
Okay.
there's no problem.
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
Okay, I'm waiting at the X. Yeah, okay, you're already there. Let's go.
Go. A car coming behind us.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
There we go.
Okay, let's go. So yeah, basically maybe stay in third gear for this right-hander. Just
Okay.
lift a tiny bit and then on fourth on the exit. Then like, also here just stay in fourth, just lift a tiny bit. You know, our tires. Oh my.
Gregor,
Oop.
seriously. I've been practicing this for days.
Oh.
And I did a race yesterday and I did mess up once, but I don't know what's happening. I
No
don't know
worries,
what's
it
happening.
happens, Verena. We have time, so.
Like I can't even pull it together today.
It happens. It's also too important to have fun, so.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
the
let's try
pressure.
out.
Low tire
It's good,
pressure.
you know,
Stay
pit
away from
exit
the curbs.
practice, let's call it that way.
That's right.
Also important. Wow. Yeah, just don't try to push, just drive like chilled, like on the track day, basically.
Okay.
Just to get warmed up.
I think also it's like, so what I've been practicing, like the lines and stuff like that, are different than what I'm, like what you're showing me right now. So I'm like, oh no, at the last minute, my brain kind of tells me, okay, this is what my muscle memory
Yeah,
is
I know what you
doing.
mean.
Yeah, so it's like a reprogramming of the brain.
See? One lap down. Oh,
No, not
one
yet.
lap. Yeah.
Almost.
Not. Oh.
Almost. We're
Yeah,
not
yeah,
to the
yeah.
pit area yet.
Okay. Let's go. See on the right side where the advertisement is changing. There's the braking spot for me.
Cool. You're in second gear on that corner, last corner. Right.
What do you mean?
On that corner onto the straight, you're in second gear, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Just lifting before the kink here and then braking.
Braking in that spot, like the straight line braking spot, is kind of tricky as well.
Yeah, definitely. Just lifting here a tiny bit before the entry. And also here just a tiny lift.
Oh.
Ooh, that was close to the wall, Verena.
That was. Okay, so I'm not. Yeah, this is the part that I always spin on at the top.
Okay. Yeah, it's also the trickiest part, I would say.
Are you in third gear all the way down, or do you get in fourth gear?
What do you mean?
Oh, hold on. There's a car
Yeah.
before that last kink corner.
Car on the left.
I can. Okay, let's do this. Next lap I will just tell you every time the gear I'm currently in when I'm shifting.
Okay,
Maybe this will help you.
cool.
Okay. This is, for example, second.
Oh, second.
Also second. Turn 1 is also second, so you will arrive in fourth gear.
Okay.
Double downshift into second. Then as early as possible on the power. The next right-hander is third gear.
Okay.
So we're braking just before the tarmac on the left side. Carrying the car into the corner, going early on the throttle because the corner is banked. Now for this left-hander we go right and then just lift
You're in
and
fourth?
start braking under the four and then double downshift into second for the hairpin here.
Okay, that's
Then
tricky.
we stay here in third gear for the next right-hander. Lift a tiny bit and then go in fourth on the exit. And everything here on the mountain is basically fourth gear till we brake under the bridge.
I let the Ferrari pass.
Yeah. So when you're arriving here, you are on fourth, brake down into third, under the bridge, then roll the car, then brake down into second on the curb here, then brake just a tiny bit here again to
Okay.
keep the car on the right side, then early on the left
There's
because
the
here
car.
the corner is also falling down and you can use the compression, you know, to get the car around.
Yeah.
Fourth gear here and then braking into the second for the kink. Now, before the chicane we go here on the left side, then on the right, braking after 150 meters
Okay.
into second.
Oh, second. That's right.
And
I keep
also early on the power. I think third gear is too long, well, for to use it here, but maybe it could also work. And then just after 100 meters we brake here. and then also second gear. So second. See, I'm gaining like I think 1 second only on the exit there, so
Okay.
just try to brake later and go really early on the throttle because you can carry so much more speed
Okay.
through the corner. And here fourth gear, lifting, and then double downshift into second. Late apex for the hairpin because you want to have a good exit because you will be almost flat
Flag in sector 1.
Okay.
for the mountain. So every kilometer which you can get there on the exit counts.
Okay. Oops. Close.
Third gear, and then yeah, you basically arrive in fifth gear
Oh,
at the
at
bridge,
top.
and then yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yellow
I
flag.
just noticed it.
Be careful there.
When I'm in fourth gear, coming down to the bottom of the hill, sometimes I'm not sure where to downshift because sometimes it sends me into spin. Obviously, you want to downshift and brake in a straight line, but I think it's when everything's happening, it's hard to tell exactly where that should be.
Yeah, I mean, the first part of the mountain, I think you know pretty well. Like now, it's like important to focus maybe on the downhill section.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Personal best.
Okay.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Yikes. Yikes.
Oi! Oh,
Got it.
nice kick. Nice catch. Just watched, looked into my rear mirror and I saw you're safe. Nice.
I caught a little bit of the curve and I was on the gas, so
Okay, now try to stay as close as possible to me.
okay.
Because this will happen also in the race. No, like lifting it.
Ooh, oh.
Oh no!
So
Yikes.
yeah.
Okay, let's go
Back to the pit.
back to the pit. Yeah.
Oh no. All right, so this has been the worst, my worst practice session.
Yeah, just take it easy. I mean,
Yeah.
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
it's practice, so everything can happen during the practice. It's not bad if you spin because the more you spin in the practice, I would say, and the less likely it's that you spin in the race because you know where you spun in the practice.
Yeah, here's a GT3 coming up on the right.
Car on the right.
Oh,
Clear on the
thanks. Inside. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, and there I go.
There you go.
Oh, it feels like a curse with the walls. Did they install magnets or what? That it's just like.
I know.
Okay.
People,
Oh.
people on this server would be like, what are they even doing here? Actually, you know, I have my own server. I told you that I was gonna get my own server, but when I saw
Yeah.
that this server was up, I thought,
Mhm.
well, because all the temperature and track temperatures are set, it's probably better to practice on here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, there we go. Okay, let's go.
I mean, we are just testing the walls if they are really, you know,
Yeah.
proof against that they can secure this marshals there, you know. So somebody has to test it. So
Exactly, safety test.
exactly, yeah. Somebody has to do it. I mean,
Yeah, we're just crash test dummies.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. So we left here, go.
Slow car ahead.
Okay, nice one. Okay, so now be careful
Okay,
for the
sounds
next
good.
left hand now. Take it easy. Jump. It's on the inside, yeah. Now fifth gear here, fourth gear downshift, then no brake, then braking again into third, and then
Oh.
here into second.
Okay, got it.
And between the different braking zones, don't brake, you just coast.
Oh, okay.
And just before here the kink you brake just a tiny bit to, you know, get the car on the right side, because if you just lift, you will just understeer to the left. So the trick is there just to brake a tiny bit before the right hander
Okay.
to get the car onto the right side.
Okay.
Here we go.
Second. Are you still using second? Or maybe not at speed?
It's difficult. I mean, I'm trying, you know, that I don't build a big gap to you, just, you know, that you can learn the line, and I'm currently using second right now there. But like this turn, second is definitely the fastest gear. So just brake on the advertisement change and then early on the throttle.
Okay. And I
Yeah,
have to track
better.
out more, use all the track.
Yeah.
Oh, car on the right. Oh.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So him pass, yeah. Oh, he ported himself back, okay. Yeah. Okay, now, yeah. Be careful for the left hander here, lift early.
Okay.
And then
This is the part.
fifth gear here on the exit.
Okay.
And fourth gear downshift here on the inside, then braking again there at the
Oh,
curb, and then before.
Oh no. Okay. The wall got me
okay.
again, Gregor.
Okay.
I know this is very frustrating for you,
Oh no,
as
it's
it
fine.
is for me. Wait,
It's
are
fine.
we continuing to drive? Okay, good.
Oh my god, we need fast port back. Yeah.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
I think just go back to the pits and I just will watch your onboard, okay?
Okay.
And just see, maybe I can spot the reason why you are basically hitting the
Crashing.
wall somewhere. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean, maybe there's like, maybe you go every time too early on the throttle, or you're coasting way too late, you know?
Okay.
So we can spot that.
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
So like I said, there's a lot of things that I had been practicing that is different from what you're showing me today. So I feel like just trying to find that, whether it's the line and the breaking point that goes with that line you're showing me is something I have to work out.
Yeah, we will get there.
Okay.
It's always difficult, you know, if you learn to track on your own,
Yeah.
and then somebody, you know, who's maybe faster than you will wants to help you, and then to change, you know, the approach or how you take a corner, it's really difficult because as when you start stopping thinking about it, you will just drive like you learned it on yourself because it's like in your muscle memory, you know. So it's really, really difficult to. If I tell you, for example, next corner, just in the right hand brake a little bit, it's hard for you because I mean, you have to focus on so many things at the same time. It's really difficult. So
Okay.
I know it's not easy. So we will just take it step by step.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you. Oops.
Okay, try to brake. Look on the right side and brake when the advertisement is changing.
Okay. So right before the pavement. Oops. So this is where I left. Go out here. Yikes. Whoa. Lost some time.
I'm not sure if the HUD was correct, but it's try to lift completely there, like zero throttle,
Oh,
and
okay.
then go. Yeah, it will be easier.
Sounds good.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh. I'm not sure what the Ferrari thought. I mean, he wanted to give him space.
Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna probably be like red flagged from this server series.
No. Yeah, just learning the track, so there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
What you need to try is basically carry the brakes more into the corner and trail brake. You know, you're braking like you start braking in a straight line, but you stay way too long in a straight line, and you're too long on 100% braking.
Okay.
That's why you basically I will tell you on the straight again that you can focus on the next corner.
Oh. Okay. Cut the track. So do you mean in basically every corner?
Yeah, it's a pattern.
Okay.
You need to trail brake more into every corner, you know.
Okay.
That's like the main problem why your minimum corner speed is way lower than mine, and that's where you lose most of the time.
Oh, got it.
So basically you start in a straight line braking, and then you go, while you're turning, you also on the brakes, but you're starting releasing the brake as soon as you turn.
Okay.
And that way you can brake later and still keep a higher speed up.
Cool. Oops. So this one, I lift here, brake. I'm not sure if that was the
Yeah.
right line. Should I have been later on that turn?
I think it looked fine, but for this corner you can turn a little bit later,
Okay.
stay longer on the right side. Yeah. See, you are basically skipping the second braking zone. You carry the brakes from the first braking to the second, and then when you should normally start to brake at the second braking area, so to say, you are coasting.
Okay.
So,
Oops, sorry. So like,
yeah.
actually, I would love to
Mhm.
hop into your car and see like what you mean as an example.
Okay.
If that's
if you
okay.
press now drive,
Mhm.
and you have a keyboard next to you, right?
Yes.
If you press shift and then arrow key to the left, you should be able to swap cars.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Does it work?
Yeah. I think this is your car.
Like shift and then left or right arrow key.
I think I'm in your car.
Okay. Let me try. I will go back to my car.
Mhm. Because your name is highlighted and it looks like I'm behind the wheel.
Is my name is the number then white or
Yes.
which? Okay. Let me just go quickly back to the garage and so I'm driving now and you. If I'm wait, let me just quickly start the car.
Okay. Oh yes.
So it's me, yeah.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay. So you also see my inputs, right?
Yes.
On the
On the
bottom
right.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe I will try to replicate what you are doing, okay?
Okay.
So you brake, you stay on 100%, and then you're too slow
Mhm.
at the apex like that.
Okay.
I will drive one. I tried to do drive one lap like you, okay?
Okay.
Then here, what you did is you didn't lift completely. You just stayed on the throttle. I mean, maybe you can do it, but then
It's just too
you're
fast.
basically decelerating. Maybe I'm like exaggerating, but I just want to show you what you're doing.
Okay.
Then for this corner, I think if you can maybe, if you want to drive it really on the limit, you can go on fourth. So on the next corner, what you not do is like you stay too much on the left side, and then what happens? You lift, and then you go on throttle, and then this leads
Oh.
that you are hitting the wall. So so much. I think there also often. Then for the next turn, you're starting. You brake here, which is fine, but then you carry like this the brakes, and then you're coasting here, and then apply the brakes again.
Okay.
Also here. And then what happens here is you're arriving in third gear, but it looks like you're uncertain, and then you go really late into fourth gear, and then you're way too much on the inside here.
Yes.
Okay. So then for the chicane here, the main thing which I spotted is you are again on the under braking. You're decelerating the car. You're overslowing it way too much, so you don't carry the speed into the corner, and as a result, you lose time. So it'll basically, I think, look like that. You're braking at 150 meters, but then you stay too long on the right side.
Oh yeah.
I think that was wrong from my side, but
no, I see what you're saying.
okay, that's important. Okay. And the last corner is the same. I think you brake too early, and then you are carrying you're on 100% brake too much, and then your minimum corner speed is again way too low. Okay, so basically what you need to do is we're arriving here in fourth gear. We're braking at the change there. At the start, 100%, but then we are releasing the brake while we're turning.
Okay.
And that allows us to carry more speed through the corner and brake later. And that's like the key thing to go fast in the sim in general, because most of the time you get the speed or gain the speed compared to other people on the brake. So also here, like just before the pavement here, we're braking then releasing the throttle and carrying till the brake, carrying till the apex, and then as we are on the apex, smashing the power, or the throttle pedal. Also here, like lifting and then 100%, and then releasing the brake pedal here. You can go a little bit over like this, then fourth gear because you want to extract everything. Then now it's crucial to go as far to the right here, because then we have a better angle for this corner and we need to lift less and can get on the power earlier, also here. So now for this section we are in fifth gear. We're braking, one gear down, wait, then one gear down, and then another gear here down. Also just a tiny bit braking here, all early on the power, be careful with the walls. Then here just a tiny bit of braking to stay on the right here, brake into second, and then late apex. And don't hit the walls, of course.
Okay.
And then for the next chicane, we will prepare a really good entry. So what we are trying to do is we're going here as far as possible onto the left side, turn in early, but we are on the inside here, brake just at 150 meters, then carrying the brakes, releasing it. I think, yeah, third gear is too high, I think.
Okay.
Wow, yeah, it's possible to use it, but personal preference, I would say. And also here, braking just after 100 meters, then carrying the brake into the corner was a little bit too fast there, so I went wide. So here we go again, braking at 75 meters approximately, then early on the power. Like you see, if you hit the exit, you gain so much time because it's such a long straight and every kph counts.
Yep.
Okay, then here for the next right-hander, just before the pavement we are braking. Using the brake basically also to manage our turn-in, you know, if you want more rotation, we can press the brake a little bit more in a certain time of the corner, or if you want to really have much more turn in a short time, we maybe can release the throttle, the brake really fast, just to get a little bit of turn and oversteer.
Oh, I see what you're saying about that corner.
Yeah. That's important. Like one gear down, lifting, one gear down, lifting, one gear down. Way too fast there from my side, see? And there I almost went to the wall.
Okay.
It's such a tricky corner.
Yeah.
Or it's so easy, you know, to just carry way too much speed into the corner. And then what happens usually is you will just end up in the wall, because then you try to brake more, but as a result of the braking more, basically, the ABS will work even more, and then you have like almost zero braking performance, and then you end up in the wall.
Interesting.
Do you want me to do one more lap, or do you
Yeah.
think you can drive now?
I'd like you to
On
do
your
one
own and-
more. I'd like you to do one more. That way, like, it just kind of sinks in.
Okay. Should I just don't comment it, that you just can watch it on your own and just focus on what you want to focus? Because if I start talking, maybe you're focusing then more on what I am saying. Maybe you just want to like watch it like without commentating from my side.
I like your commentating. That way I could, you know,
Okay.
see where and what I need to do.
Okay. So should I comment on it, or?
Yeah, I'd like that.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So you see, like in the following corner now, I'm using the brake to rotate the car. Like here, I don't need a rotation, but as soon as I turn in, I need lateral grip. So I need to release the brake, because if you turn like this and you still brake 100%, you have the ABS, which helps you to rotate the car, although you're 100% braking power. But your braking performance will go to almost zero. So the reason why we are releasing the throttle, the brake while braking is because we want to rotate the car. I mean, let me think how I could illustrate it to you.
Okay. And then coast and second coast.
You see my wheel when I'm turning, yeah, in game.
No, I don't have that view. I think.
Okay, then press F1. You should get it then. F1
Oh, there.
is
Yes. Okay.
So the reason why we are releasing the brakes while we're braking is I will show you. I will be on 100% brakes for this corner and I will turn. Okay.
Mhm.
See?
Mhm.
I'm just going straight. The ABS helps me to rotate the car a tiny bit, but my braking distance, I have zero braking performance.
Okay.
So I just go wide. Like again here, I'm braking. Wait, I need to have a faster entry speed to illustrate that. So I'm braking, but the car doesn't like to rotate when I'm on 100% brake. So what we are trying is then to release the brake to help the car to rotate, to give it more grip while we are braking. Because you have to think like that. If you're braking 100%, you have only grip on the longitudinal axis, so forwards and backwards. But when you release the brake and you start turning, you gain more lateral grip. So you're allowing the car to have more grip during the corner process, which is allowing you to carry more speed through the corner in general.
Okay.
So that's basically the idea of carrying the brake into the corner, but releasing it also permanently from the start of the braking process till you hit the apex.
Okay. This is the part I have a hard time with, right up here. Like getting to the right side or the correct side of the road to be where I need to be for the next corner.
Yeah. You basically have to open up the steering early before, like in the corner before, you have to open up the steering really early to go on the right side. Let me go back to the pits.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Turn to garage. Okay. Okay, now press shift again and then the direction
Oh, okay.
where you want to go, that you can go back to your car.
Cool. Sounds good. All right. Let's see.
Okay.
F1. There we go. Cool.
Yeah, just start when you're ready.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks. That was really helpful. And I guess next is just to see what I can do.
I mean, it's a lot of theory, you know.
And I think it's hard because I have a harder time feeling the car through a sim than like a real car with the G's and stuff like that. So even though I know what technically I'm supposed to do, it's just like a lot of things don't translate to me.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Verena, because the trail braking in the real life, you feel it by the G-force, you know. You know when you release the brake, I think how it's, you know, how it affects your body basically, and you feel when it's too much or, you know, too less, so to say.
Yeah.
And in the sim, without the G's and without the 3D vision, so to say, that you don't have this feeling of speed at the start, you know, because when you're driving in real life, you know, like you almost, when you have like a really high speed, you almost get like a tunnel vision, like you see everything, you know, passing you on the left and right side. And here in the sim, it's not there basically. So I think the main issue why you're basically having this issue on underbraking in the sim
Mhm.
is that you just need more time to more time in the sim just to get the feeling for the sense of speed, because it's a different feeling than in real life.
Yes, that's for sure. Oops.
I mean, like, for example, you're going here at 200 kph. If you're like on the highway in Germany also doing this kind of speed, it just feels completely different because you're at home and you don't have the G-force, or you don't have
The weight transfer.
weight transfer, everything. It's just like not there, and your brain needs to get
Whoa.
comfortable with that and adapt to it.
Yes.
I mean, for example, you did like rally racing in real car and real driving cars on time attack and stuff like that, and when you do that in real life, for example, the braking or your braking technique is triggered by some factors, like you said, like the G-force. And if this indicator or if this trigger is missing, like in the sim, it's hard for you to translate your braking technique from real life to the sim. And it's not because it's just the game is missing it, or the simulator is missing it, and you can nothing do about it basically. It's just you need to get adapted to the sim.
That's right.
That's all.
Because most of the feedback is just visual, some from, the
Exactly.
steering wheel, and it's hard, like, not that my brain doesn't get it, but kind of. My brain's like, wait a minute. Like, I'm not quite
Yep.
sure what I'm supposed to do with this amount of information, maybe.
I mean, here in the sim, you're relying on your eyes and on your hands basically, because through the hands the force feedback of the car gets translated, and your eyes need to basically judge the speed of the car. And for example, when I finished building my simulator today with my dad, who helped me luckily, I told him to try it also, and we went on Imola in ACC, and he just completely turn one outbraked himself, because you don't have this sense of speed in the game.
Yes.
It's so different. It's just like night and day. I mean, it's
And
you
braking
can't
depth.
compare it.
Braking depth has always been a tough thing for me, because you don't have that sense of speed. So you're like, when do I brake and how much do I brake, and like, how far is that really?
Yeah. And I also, remember when I started driving in the sim, like like 1 or 2 years ago. At the start, you just have no feeling for the speed in the game. You don't know how much speed you can carry actually through the corner, but through the time, you really adapt to how like you get a feeling of how much speed you can carry actually through the corner. For example, when I started sim racing, I didn't know how these other guys could be so fast on the track without doing like so much practice like me.
Yeah.
And the more I drove, the more I realized, hey, it's because if you have such a lot of experience, your brain just knows how much it has to brake for a certain corner with a certain speed.
Exactly.
And it's just all experience. It's nothing else.
So let's see. Maybe I'm turning in too early on that one, maybe. Ooh. So this one I
Okay,
have to
remember,
get
open up the steering early here. Yeah, but you see, now this corner is so much easier.
Yeah. Whoops. This corner.
And also for this corner, you need to turn in later.
Yes.
Okay, remember, brake, lift.
Yeah.
Yes.
When you So I know you say coast, but am I supposed to? And I know I'm not supposed to be on the throttle, but on the brake, should I still be on the brake at that point?
No,
Or do
no.
most of
When
my
I,
braking in the first downshift, right?
yeah, you do your braking during your while you're downshifting. When I say coast, I mean basically also off the brake in
Okay.
this particular corner.
Okay.
So basically no pedal inputs.
Okay. That makes sense to me, but I'm like, it doesn't, I don't know how it should feel, I guess, in the game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, a second.
What I also find tricky is that it's really hard to judge the distance, you know. So yeah, you see the 100-meter board, but it's just like not the same like it is in real life because you have like a feeling of the distance or for the distance basically.
That's true.
Okay, here we go. 1/10 up.
So my fastest time so far was 2:17 something. Like probably high 2:17s. Like more consistently, I've done like 2:19s, but still that's way off.
Yeah, you'll get there. Okay, go fourth gear now and just lift a little bit. Yeah, good job.
Okay, going
Okay, open
to
up
the
the steering, remember?
right.
A little bit too
Okay.
a little bit too early.
Okay.
Before it was like way too late. Now it was way too early. Just find the middle.
That's right. I'll figure it out, hopefully. Okay.
Yeah, and then brake.
Too fast.
That's fast, yeah.
I think because my initial braking wasn't hard enough. Is that why? Okay.
Yeah.
And it's hard to tell, like, I think how much I should slow down for the first braking under the bridge.
Yeah. Like for me, it's also like difficult to say because for me like these corners are just feeling based and it's just 100% intuition, you know.
That's true.
I don't have like. I can't tell you how much I brake. It's just like I know where I brake and how much I brake is basically I get the information from my eyes basically.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like even in real life driving and I'm coaching, people say, well, how much am I supposed to brake? I said, well, it depends. Like there's no straight, there's no straight answer because obviously unless you do something exactly the same every single time, then you won't have to change it, but that never happens, right?
Exactly, yeah.
All right. So a lot of practicing ahead. Okay, right before the road. Am I just not getting on the gas as soon as I should? Sometimes I feel like I'm waiting too long to get onto the gas, but then I also am kind of waiting because I don't want the car to spin. Because like I have too much steering input to smash on the gas.
Remember fourth gear? Yeah, lift. Oh no, oh, that was close.
There we go. Okay.
Really brave.
Whoa. Like over here. Oh.
That was better.
Okay.
Remember. Yeah.
Oh, and this is where, because I still, you know, I'm trying.
You need to try to point the car into the direction where you go, that you brake in a straight line downhill. If you brake like with steering lock applied, you will spin like this because you're braking downhill. You have less braking power because of that, and because it's downhill, you have a slightly, yeah, your rear is slightly more loose. So that was like the reason why you spun.
Yes.
Yeah, so just go into the setup menu, and then go back again, that you can get a new tire set.
Okay.
Because
So,
it could be that you drove like the hour which you did with the same tire set.
okay.
So
So,
just go
do I just go
into
to
the
4? Is that what I'm doing?
yeah, just pick a tire set where you see that the wear is 3.0 and not below 3.
Oh yeah, there we go. 3 point. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess I only used one. Was the tire? There you
Oh.
go. I
Every
know.
time the
Every
tires.
time those pesky tires, I tell you.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
All right. Oh, I actually hadn't taken a look at the tire pressures
Mm.
to see if I need to adjust them. But brake. Oops. So I'm over here. I'll be in 4th here. Lift. Back on the gas.
Yeah.
Staying to the right.
Was definitely better.
Okay.
What you yeah, I will tell speak to you on the straight that you can focus.
Okay. Okay, here we go. That was not a good first corner. So this, I think the timing and just kind of getting used to what speed at the top of the mountain when I do those downshifts is it's a really tough one for me.
Yeah, it's almost so hard.
But I do know what you're saying. Like it's about feel, right?
Yeah, it's all about the feeling. Nothing else.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out in front.
So I'm trying to carry more speed into the corner, doing more kind of trail braking and stuff like that. So.
Mm.
This is the part I get scared. Like, no!
Mm. Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Course.
And then,
Second gear.
there we go.
Yeah.
So I had to brake for that one because it wasn't letting me downshift.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Try to
Yikes.
try to brake a little bit earlier for the for the first right-hander for the kink, and then for the elbow, basically you will be more on the right side, and then you can have a much easier exit
Wait, say that
because
again.
you will.
And okay.
Yeah, I will tell you when you are again on the next step.
Okay.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Okay, fourth gear. Remember, lift earlier than too late.
Okay.
So. Okay, remember now. Yeah, lift.
Oh.
And then, yeah, second gear brake.
Oops.
Oh!
I caught the inside.
Yeah.
Something about that.
Okay, now, the right-hander brake just a tiny bit now.
Oh, okay.
But that's in fourth gear, and then you will steer more to the right and then brake into second here.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it helps you to rotate the car.
Exactly, yeah.
Got it.
Now, go back to the pits because I think you got a little bit of damage.
Okay, I'll
And
pull over.
it will be easier for you to replicate that with the new car.
Okay. New car every lap. All right. So let's go.
Low tire pressure. Stay away from curbs.
So, oh, never mind. I'll ask you later.
No, ask anytime. I mean, that's why I'm here, so to answer your questions if you have.
I was actually going to ask you about your race tomorrow, but I figure I'll ask you later.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I basically got invited by a esport team to participate at the Monza 2-hour race. They are
Cool.
like, I think, yeah, the fastest sim racing drivers in ACC from Europe, so
Ooh.
will be a fun race, definitely.
Awesome. What team is it?
And then, yeah. Sorry, what was that?
What team is that?
It's Racing Line Motorsport. It's an
Oh.
Italian team, yeah.
Okay.
And I will drive with James Parker from Coach Chef Academy together. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. In the Lexus around Monza.
Cool. Okay. Okay, then I brake here. Turn here. On the gas here. Taking it easy. Entry in fourth, and then braking so I can stay on the right. Braking all the way around, and then out. Okay,
I like your technique. What you just did right now. You know, you just talk to yourself to trying to remember what you need to do. I really like that. That's really good.
That's kind of what goes on in my head every single lap. But then sometimes, when I get to a corner, I'm like, not sure. So that's why your commentary really helps.
Good, nice.
Okay, so I can get the line. And on this car, I'm hesitant to smash on the throttle because I'm afraid that it'll spin. But I guess, like, obviously it just depends on how much steering input you have.
Honestly, just do it till you spin.
Okay.
Don't be scared of the throttle. Just
Okay.
show who the real boss is, basically. You know, you are the car.
Right.
I think you. Yeah, exactly.
Oops. Okay. Stay out here. I have to be so precise up here. It's just, I feel like at any point I could just lose it. Oops. Had to get on the brakes because it wasn't downshifting, so like get used to that section. Oops.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
All right. So how did that look as far as lines and everything?
Yeah, I think your line is almost ideal.
Okay.
On the top of the mountain, when the fast left-handers, you know, are just in front of you, you need to stay to the right side as long as possible and turn in really late. Then you can go also earlier on the power because you have a longer radius.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Yikes. Uh-oh. Whoops.
Nice catch.
Thanks. So the turn in at the top of the mountain, hold on. You're saying like right before the bridge? The turn before
Like
the
here,
bridge. Okay.
turn left still and just open the steering a tiny bit that you get a little bit more to the right.
Oh, got it. Oh, that's scary. That's really scary. And this one too?
Yep.
Okay, let's see.
Like brake, release the brake, brake again. For example, now you only shifted down into third gear, but you didn't brake.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Behind is a car.
Oops.
Be careful.
Okay. Go.
In the race tomorrow, you need to try to basically just stick to your line, I would say, on the mountain. Because if you do something like slowing down, it's unpredictable. Because I think if I'm a GT3 driver, I'm not expecting a GT4 car to slow down on the mountain just to give me space in the race. So just, you know, drive your line.
Okay. And I think also that the hard part is kind of knowing what to do when a GT3 car wants to pass, because I know they're faster anyway, so they should be able to pass you, but also, you know, if you're just driving your line, I guess they'll just choose the moment when they should pass, right? And I guess I feel bad because I know their cars they're faster anyway.
Hmm. Yeah, it's like their responsibility to find, you know, a gap to overtake you.
Okay.
You normally don't have to worry about anything.
Mhm.
Just drive your line, and if they're close enough, they will just go for the inside under braking.
Mhm.
And then you just need to be careful, like when you're turning in, that if they're next to you on the inside, that
Okay.
you like turn in a little bit later and have like your steering wheel opened up a little bit longer. But anything else, like if a GT3 car, for example, wants to overtake you right before the inside here on the left side, it just, from a racing driver point of view, it makes no sense, because you just risk both races from you and the other G3 car
Yeah.
overtaking you. So
Okay, so stay to the right. Open
yeah.
up my steering. Whoa. Oops. Okay. So this part.
Okay, remember, brake, shift down, and then roll the car. Brake.
Like
You need
that?
to brake. Yeah,
Wait.
but you didn't brake again
Oh.
in third gear.
So
When you brake.
I think I was thinking that was the part where you said no inputs. So
Yeah, exactly,
Okay.
exactly. You brake under the bridge into fourth gear, then you roll the car till you hit the curbs on the middle of the track basically, and then you brake into third gear, and then you roll the car again, and then you brake again into second gear.
Okay, so basically, no inputs, but right before you downshift, you brake.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you brake while you're downshifting basically,
Yeah, that makes
and
sense.
then as your downshift is like finished, you roll the car.
Okay. Oops. Okay. So this is good with this car behind me, I suppose. Oops. Is it?
Check.
Oh.
Wow,
Well, that wasn't cool, dude.
not very friendly.
Clear on the left.
Okay. Just focus on my line. Oops. Lost time there. Leave it open.
Yeah, nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, also better. Yeah, nice.
Cool. Now I get what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yikes.
Yeah. Nice. 4.5 seconds there. 4/10, I think it was.
Cool. Oops. So that was a little late. I think I have an alarm going off.
So when is your race tomorrow?
What? Oops. 1 second.
Yeah, no worries.
So braking here, staying on the right, downshifting one more time.
Yeah.
That was tricky because I could feel like the ABS or a little bit of pushing, and then so I lifted off the brakes, and I felt like maybe that would allow the car to do what it needs to do, and I think it did.
Yep. That's good. You get
Okay.
intuition.
Cool.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Maybe I'm not braking enough initially on that corner because it's not downshifting when I'm asking the car to downshift. So like now.
Yeah. You can, when you start applying the throttle, you almost can already be on 100%. You don't need to be so careful.
Okay.
I guess you drove also in real life cars without traction control, yes?
Oh yeah, my rally car did not have traction control or ABS.
I see that.
Yeah.
I see that.
Oops.
Oops. Oh, nice catch.
Like my time attack car had ABS, but it didn't have traction control.
Okay. What do you think is harder, a car to drive without ABS and traction control, or with, or the other way around?
Well, I guess it depends what kind of car, because obviously, like in rally, you can't have traction control or ABS. So I mean, it's just I guess a different application. But I really love rally. That's my favorite.
Okay. So you prefer it more than to drive around the road course?
No. I love
Okay.
rally is my favorite. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. You prefer rally rather than like driving like this around the circuit.
Yes. Oops. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So, I mean, I know I have a lot to practice, but I feel like as far as all the information you've given me, then now it's up to me. What do you think? Oops. Because I know where I go wrong. I kind of know why I do it. I just have to do it, you know? Like put it all together.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's all about, experience. Even if the race tomorrow doesn't go our plan, you will learn from it and do better in the next race. So, and if we want to point it this way, your sim racing career is in early stages. You're just trying to get comfortable, still, adapting to everything. So just use it like as a learning session, basically, the race tomorrow. Don't be afraid if you put the car into the wall. We will just drive into the pits, repair the car, and go out again. Doesn't matter where we finish. We just want to improve and, take something positive from the race, basically.
Yeah, that sounds good. I mean, I know that I get super nervous, especially for these kinds of races, because I know, a lot of people have qualified to be at the race, so they're so much faster, and I've been invited, and it's multi-class, and I'm in a GT4, so it's I think there's just a lot of stuff going through my head, and I know that's undue pressure, because that's what my coach used to say in real life. He's like, this is undue pressure. Like, you're putting all this pressure on yourself. It's not really there. But so if I just kind of focus on giving 100%, then that's all I can do, right?
Yeah, exactly. But honestly, you have to see it also that way. You applying pressure on yourself because you want to do well, and that shows me like you really take it serious, which is also nice, you know. So because there were like some drivers, also like real world drivers in iRacing, for example, from IndyCar, who just didn't take it serious. They just took it like a game, but it's so much more than that. I mean, you can just use your real life skill, you know,
Exactly.
for especially like overtaking or so. It's not that different in the sim than in real life. Maybe the physics and what you feel is different, but like the general idea of racing is the same. So
Yeah, I agree with you.
yeah.
All right. So we'll see. I'll just do one more lap. And I don't want to take too much of your time. You've been so generous with helping me. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no worries. I enjoy these sessions actually. Really, it's really nice to help you.
Thank you.
You're on the left.
I think I'm turning in too early on that corner, right?
Yeah, just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
And this right-hander, it's so difficult because you can go much earlier on the throttle than your mind tells you, you know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because it's spanked and you really need to, you know, get over the step that you can just smash the throttle way earlier than you normally think you can.
Okay. Yeah.
That was close.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yellow flag
Is
ahead.
that about right? I don't know.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Ooh, oops. Turned in too
Ooh,
early.
ooh.
Yep. All right. Well, that wasn't good. Make all my mistakes today. So tomorrow the race is at 12 p.m. my time.
Okay, so 9 hours difference. Yeah, I should be able to make it, and you
Oh,
know.
awesome. That would be
Yeah.
great. Thank
Perfect.
you.
Yeah, no worries.
So I will send you the schedule as well. And then I'm just going to cross the finish line. Oops,
Yeah.
late. Do some practicing tonight. And wow. So yeah, for this session, it started off really, really rough. Basically a new car every lap, so that was tough. But finally, I can kind of go around, not getting the best times, but actually learning the right lines. So that's important, and then I'll work on that
Yeah,
tonight.
that's true. That's also important, you know, for the long term, you know. The next time you will go on the track, on this track, you will be much more prepared and you know which line you have to take and on which areas you have to be careful. So yeah, I think we definitely did some progress compared to the start of the session, basically.
Yes, big progress. I was just kind of curious about this car. So this car, because this is the BMW, this
Yeah.
is a GT4 car, I'm guessing, and
Yep.
also
Yep.
this car is probably GT4. Is that right?
The Audi, you mean? The
Yeah.
Lavender. Yeah.
Okay, so just looking at the times, so that's the kind of times or in the GT4 class that we're looking at, just for an example. All right. Well, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for following Simon Riggs and Stefan. How's it going? Tainted Spawn, thanks for hanging out. Mr. Falcon, Matt D, everybody. Yeah, it's been a very productive session. It started, like I said, really rough, but thanks to Gregor, who's patient enough to work all those nerves out of me.
Yeah, always, always. It makes so much fun, and it's so nice to see, an uprising talent,
Yeah. So one thing I wanted to ask you, while we have all the viewers online, is tell me about your new rig and what you've moved from and what you have now.
Oh, yeah, nice story.
Yeah.
I drove like for the last 1.5 years since I started sim racing on my desk with like a normal casual chair and a G29, very basic. And I was actually quite, successful with it. Like I won the Jensen Button endurance race, for example. Also participated in the SRO series in Europe, and yeah, also in some series in Germany where I was also successful. And now, like the last week, I ordered myself a rig. Yeah, like as a Christmas gift, if you want to put it like this way, from SimLab. I also have my Fanatec V3 pedals mounted, which are really great. I really love them. Then as a wheelbase, I moved from a G29 to a direct drive wheelbase from the virtual racing school, which is also real nice. It's not that expensive like other direct drive, but the quality and reliability is A plus. And then also, as you may know, you also need a wheel connected to the wheelbase, and that's like from a really, really passionate guy from Poland who builds rims for like a direct drive wheelbase or any types of wheelbase actually. And I ordered a wheel from him. And then just to conclude basically my setup, I also have a Bimarco rally chair.
Ooh.
Yeah, where I'm just sitting right now, and it's very comfy.
Very cool. So,
Yeah.
have you tested it? You said you had tested it, right?
Yeah, I was actually when I drove in front of you, I was driving in the rig, and yeah, I have to say it's a massive difference. You are such more consistent, and the position where you are just sitting in, it's so much more natural.
Mhm.
I also like bought me Spark or racing boots or shoes
Ooh.
that I don't, slide on
Awesome.
the pedals, which is also helping me. And yeah, it's so nice, to have like an upgrade because it was not. I mean, it was still fun to drive with my old setup, but it's nothing compared to having a proper rig and proper wheel and everything. It just feels so much nicer, and it makes just so much more fun, actually.
Yeah. Well, you definitely worked for it and you definitely deserve it. So well done. I'm excited for you and what's to come with this
Yeah,
new
thank you.
rig.
Thank you.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. To answer your question, Tainted Spawn, I am driving the Cayman GT4 tomorrow, and it's a multi-class race. So I'm going to go live at I would say about noon. I'll probably go live just prior to noon. That way I have time to kind of settle in. So I'll be right here noon PST Pacific Standard Time tomorrow here, and we're gonna do our best to.
Yeah.
My goal is to
Make
finish
sh-
the race.
yeah,
Keep it
yeah.
clean.
Make sure to set an alarm clock for the race. Will be really interesting.
That's right. That's right. So, folks, thank you so much for joining me. Matt on Twitch, thanks for following. I appreciate that. Question for you, Gregor. By Futuristic Viper on YouTube, does Gregor race in Automobilista 2?
Uh, Actually, I'm not racing in Automobilista 2 because I just don't have the time. I'm like working part-time at the Coach Dev Academy, building the setups with James Parker and Ulti and some engineers there to make sure, they're working for every car, that they, help people have a proper setup if they want to start sim racing in ACC, because they're fast and really safe. And then the other time I'm basically practicing for like official races. For example, the last race which I did was like the SimGrid Sprint Cup, where I finished in P3 with my teammate, where I was really proud of. It was last Thursday. And the other time, basically like half of the day of my life is sim racing. The other half is university, because I'm studying physics right now. And so I don't have sadly much time to try other sims like Automobilista 2. But maybe, like, I don't know, I could try it in the future and maybe do a stream about it. I don't know. But yeah, nice question.
Very cool. Thanks, Gregor, for answering that and everything. Folks, like we said, we'll be here tomorrow at noon Pacific Standard Time, and we will start the race, the um, GT World Challenge
America.
America Esports
Yeah.
Championship. That's a very long name. But thanks so much, Gregor. I will see you tomorrow. I appreciate that you will also be helping me tomorrow during the race. So I look forward to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Cool. Bye, everybody.
Bye bye. Have a nice
Bye.
day.
Thanks. Bye.